is the former wild man of Boyzone, Keith Duffy. Known to like an occasional pint, Keith is ripe for a detox.
Right.
Keith Duffy? Keith from where?
This will be the first time that I'm with Richard and I'm not drunk, which might be nice for Richard.
I don't think he's got anything good in his system. Yeah, he needs some church.
I think this is a fantastic opportunity of a fresh start to rid your body of all its toxins and starting again.
1 week on, and the Celebrity Fellowship of the Ring come together for the first time.
Are you Richard?
Yes, I am.
Keith Duffy will join them a day later after seeing his son's first day at school. But the rest of the enema-bound group are already obsessed with the coming week.
Knock it off for a sec, will you? Because I'm in a fucking bit of a very bad situation.
Giant.
6,000 miles away in a pub in Dublin, Keith Duffy is in blissful ignorance of the Enema Olympics that lie ahead.
I love a challenge. I really do, you know. Most of the challenges I've had to date would be to drink more than enough. This challenge is not to drink anything at all. So, no, I'm looking forward. It should be a bit of fun. The sun will be shining, we'll be lying on the beach. Sounds good from here.
It's no beach holiday for the detoxers starting day 2. Tamara Beckwith is up at dawn to receive the only sustenance the strict, week-long regime allows.
You wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then every 3 hours after that, you have another detox drink. And then you do 2 kalimas every day after that.
So I'm just playing catch-up. And it's something that I'm usually good at, is playing catch-up, you know. Usually sitting around the table in a bar, but not in this way, but we'll give it a go.
Keith Duffy has arrived after a 20-hour flight from Dublin,
Nice to see you.
brimming with enthusiasm that baffles the other enema-hardened celebs.
Welcome to hell.
Sun is shining, families everywhere,
Yeah.
happy days.
You're still definitely on the jolly side.
The spa want to put the latecomer on a shorter fast, but enthusiastic Keith insists on the full Monty.
They were trying to block me off on a 3.5-day job, so I don't start until tomorrow, and then I got a couple of days off at the end. But I said, I'm not going to be any different than him. I want the 7-day course in 6 days.
Yeah, well, you got to do it, damn it. So when is this Clover? Tomorrow?
Today,
You going to have a Clover today?
Yeah, go straight into the deep end.
See, that's why I love this guy. Gotta love him. I've got to give it to Keith, man. He's jumping in day 1, get off the plane, 26 hours of flying and traveling, and he hasn't slept, and he's like, give me a kalima today.
It doesn't actually bother me that much, to be honest. It's just the fact that I'm a bit of a man's man, and they're going to be seeing on TV with a tube up my arse.
Guarantee when you film him, he's just going to be looking at the camera like, hey, this is easy. Oh, here goes another one. He's a tough guy.
Okay. Right, all you do now is talk about the weather.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Oh, it's definitely working now. I can feel my stomach filling up. Just a very warm sensation in your tummy.
Breathe in.
As Keith fills up his colon, Tamara and Kim are trying another of the spa's therapies, but this one has more bizarre requirements. Qigong is supposed to help rid the mind of toxins.
Breathe in, we come up.
Its teacher, San Bao, found it beneficial after he'd been jailed for smuggling ecstasy.
Qigong is a very ancient Chinese art of bringing body, mind, and spirit together with slow breathing exercises. Something is awakening inside of us and says, hey, I have, or not I have, I want, I wish to change my life.
For Kim, cleansing the mind is becoming as important as cleansing the body.
I definitely feel more interested in the spirituality of it, more so now than I was when I first arrived here, for instance. It quickly overwhelms you. It's so all-pervading here. I feel like I want to bring all my family here and live here forever.
We go down. With the right hand, we rub on our upper lip.
But as the Qigong moves get even more erratic, Tamara is just not getting it.
With the legs in.
You don't know if you're doing it right, you're not sure what it's actually achieving. I guess you either feel it or you don't, and I think most people are so worried about not admitting that they've got the feeling, they just say yes they do.
I personally get this feeling with Tamara a little bit like spoiled child.
At least I'm honest and I'm like,
Now the problem we're having now is we can feel it coming into the stomach and we're feeling that it wants to come out, so wait, you hear the noise effects in a second. Yeah, I can feel my stomach totally filling up now.
Keith has taken in 10 litres of the coffee solution into his colon and should be starting stage 3, expulsion.
It's quite uncomfortable now. It's very uncomfortable now, but I think it's probably just my first time. I mean, it's quite a lot more than I think he told me to take in the first time. Jesus. Oh, fuck. Really, really bad pains now. Is that supposed to happen? It's really paining me. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Knock it off for a sec, will you? Because I'm in a fucking bit of a very bad situation.
Keith struggles on, but Kim is relaxing further into the spa spirit.
I'd just like to say, I had no idea whatsoever that it was going to be like this. I thought it was more of a surgical thing that goes on, with a doctor and a nurse involved.
Keith has let the camera back in, and finally relief comes as 18 litres of coffee and 10 pints of Guinness come rushing out.
I panicked there for a second, because it was all going in and there was nothing coming out. If you only knew the pain that was in up until that happened, it was terrible. Whoa, pardon me. See you later, buddy.
How was it, bro?
A few little complications, you know. The fact that I didn't diet yesterday, so there was still a lot of heavy shit inside me. Ooh. So that was awkward, really awkward, and very uncomfortable and very sore.
Yeah. Okay.
It took me an hour and 10 minutes to do it. An hour and 10 minutes.
It was like a record book.
It was like a fucking sauna. Honest to God, I lost more weight through sweat than anything else.
Having jumped in at the deep end, Keith is now looking the new favourite to fail the course.
I feel wrecked, absolutely wrecked. I feel hungry, I'm very, very hungry. I'd love a Whopper. So all I'm gonna do is have some water, go to bed, try and get some sleep. At this rate, it's looking dodgy, fasting for 7 days. Don't think I'll last 7 days. If I last 3 or 4, I'll be happy.
With 2 days down, hunger is becoming the biggest problem for all the fasters.
Quite stoned, actually.
And after 3 days of starvation and enemas, Richard is at boiling point.
I'm definitely the weird mood. Yeah, I'm liable to even get into a temper, me. But yeah, I'm not surprised that there is a mood change with everyone because, you know, your spirits are low. The only thing that keeps you going is the fact that you're nearly halfway through. You say, well, I might as well stick it through now and come out the other end victorious kind of thing.
Emotions are running high. Keith and Tamara have been getting to know each other without food, booze, or celebrity parties. Keith brings up a touchy subject.
So what are you famous for?
Not famous.
Yeah, I know you.
Well, that's because you probably read my column.
No, but I know Tamara Beckworth from... She's famous.
You don't mind to ask me go back to the
No, I don't. I just don't understand. I'm from Dublin, north side. What's it? You're a socialite, or is that right? What's a socialite?
I don't know. That's just like a tag you get given.
Oh, somebody gave you that. That's not what you call yourself.
No.
All right.
Why would I call myself?
I don't understand it. What's a socialite?
It's I don't really know actually. We should probably look it up in the dictionary, and I'm sure that would be the precise term.
I thought a socialite was just somebody that's famous because they're being born into money, and they're famous because they're always partying.
Well, not every socialite has any money.
Have you?
I'm telling you.
Oh God! I know, Tamara. Don't let me run you off like that. If you have to go, go. But don't go because I've upset you or anything like that. I wasn't trying to upset her or anything. I was just curious, you know. I don't think she was she?
It's not like I'm a movie star. I'm not a pop star. They can't pigeonhole me. And if in England they can't pigeonhole you, what are you? Why are you there? Who are you? And what entitlement have you got to that lifestyle?
Day 3 doesn't get any easier for Tamara as another alternative therapy turns painful.
Completely relaxed.
Kim, though, is showing the benefits of assimilating into the spa's alternative regime. While the boys prefer to soldier on unaided with their kalimas, Kim is determined to cleanse her mind as well as her body.
It's always good to see things from a different angle.
Everybody has their own little journey that they have to make in relation to how they get through it. Psychologically, this is quite hard. You know, you're doing something that, in a way, makes you feel a bit dehumanized.
I dread this part of the day. Don't like this part of the day. This part of the day, meaning the time when you get rid of all the toxins out of your body.
I think the guys, it's hard because it's like, you know, it's not something that they would normally do. I'm not saying the women do, but for a guy, they have to deal with the whole issue of like putting the finger in the bottom, you know, that whole kind of machismo thing, and it's like, okay, I don't even need to think like that because this is just to cleanse my body. You know, it doesn't mean anything about my sexuality. It doesn't mean anything about. Doesn't make me feel. I'm not anything different from what I was before doing it, other than healthy.
Richard's got 5 enemas under his belt now and has relaxed so much that he can text home as he excretes. But there's a problem.
For some reason, my legs are really shaking. My legs are really shaking.
An air bubble in his pipe has stopped the flow of coffee.
Hi.
Oh.
Need help?
Yeah.
It's times like this when being a celebrity comes in handy. With a tip inserted in his backside, Richard lies back as the resort's receptionist arrives and sets to work clearing the blockage.
Yeah? You feel that it's coming?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Sorry.
That's all right. Big time! Here comes the pain!
In a bid to reclaim their masculinity, the boys have taken themselves as far away from the spa's therapies as possible.
I don't need to get spiritual to take a shit. Do you understand what I mean? I don't need to pray before I go. I don't need to do...
Where the fuck did that go?
I should have put down 1,000 baht so I can buy myself some more DVDs.
Richard's shopping trips have become an obsession. But at the end of day 3, it's an opportunity for all the celebrity detoxers to reunite.
What do you think of this one?
No.
No.
Pretty tacky. Who's it for, you?
Not anymore.
We're never going to get this with an Irish guy, a South London boy,
Yeah.
and a socialite. I mean, you know, there you go, Keith.
Is that what a socialite is? We get on great, see?
After 3 days alone at the spa, the celebs are soon back in the big time as they're quickly recognized by Western tourists. But it's a culture clash too far for Kim.
Oh, it's great, eh? Remember in my younger days?
It's really weird being here. So there's so much going on. I mean, there's weird vibes, there's food, there's, you know, arguments about buying stuff. It's just so completely alien. I actually want to go back.
Kim is in a place. Kim's scaring me right now. I don't recognize Kim. I remember...
Days 4 and 5 are reputedly the hardest days of the fast, and over the next 36 hours, our subjects can expect to starve and suffer.
Day 4 is usually a toxic day. Some people feel just tired. Other people can get quite ill. And I've had people in their beds, "Hey Buzz, you know, I'm going to die." And this is when really when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Very tired today. Kind of feeling like, you know, that expression, there's no such thing as a free lunch. It's kind of kicking in, you know.
I wake up and I feel fine, and then I...
Happy days, and whatever I have to do when I get here, sure, I'll deal with that when I get here. But I'm just wrecked.
Guys, please go ahead and do something back to bed.
While Richard has run out of jokes, Kim is the only celebrity effects of the fasting week.
I'm the world's best mood.
Morning, Kim.
Hello, Kim. Oh, look. You have been transformed.
Your poor husband won't know what happened to him.
But one final part of the course remains for all the celebrities. Sieving, the collecting of the waste products coming out of their colon for analysis by Buzz.
We encourage people to use the sieve to get them into that habit of checking out and getting interested in what's coming out. It sounds ghastly, I know, but if people are consciously aware of what their bowel movements are, what the waste product is, you can gauge your health.
But after a dozen prescribed enemas, 3 of the celebrities are unhappy and planning a mutiny.
I'd be feeling that I'd be giving my soul by showing a sieve.
What? Sweetie, I'm right there with you. You know what I mean? I wouldn't go and show, you know, the only person I would ever show what comes out into my loo bowl would be my doctor if something was wrong.
It's way too much information. I just
Having looked at it, it's not something that I think is necessary.
While Keith, Tamara and Kim all refuse to show their stuff to Buzz, there is still one sieving hope. Richard Blackwood has come a long way during his 12 enema journey.
The feeling when you're flushing yourself out, you can't beat that. I mean, all right, if we're going to talk really tacky, shitty terms, when you go to the toilet and you release and that feeling of, wow, yeah, it's gone. This is that 100 times more.
During his final kalima, Richard is the only celebrity with a toxin-free body.
I do feel a million times better than I did when I started. My train of thought is much quicker, you know. I find I can explain myself in conversation a lot easier because my vocabulary seems to be flowing an awful lot better than it usually does. Probably down to bad diet and drinking too much, but haven't had an alcoholic beverage in over a week now, so I feel really good. I find it an awful lot easier to get to know people and to socialise and be honest with them when I've had a few drinks. And I haven't touched a drop all week, and I still have managed to make friends honestly. With no...
Yeah, but you are really easy.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's the extra supervision. I think you've done amazing.
Just 8 hours later, the emotional roller coaster of the fasting week has taken a downward turn again for latecomer Keith.
Detox, go heavy on the pineapple.
It's the final day for everyone but him.
So happy.
While the others work themselves up into a food frenzy, Keith has discovered a special celebrity way of getting some food. It's called cheating.
Okay, you see the board behind you? It says I'm on day 6. Could you make it look the same as theirs? So it makes it look like I've done the full course. Thank you.
At the final hurdle, Keith has given up and technically failed the course. Now he has to break the news to his fellow celebs.
I'm only 7 days left.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's a miracle. How'd that happen?
Because I'm not going to starve myself on my own. These are all finishing up, so I'm finishing up too.
You big wussy.
I know.
Well, I think you've done pretty well, so I don't think you should feel at all bad.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't feel at all.
Silly me.
See you later. Bye.
Food is now only a few hours away for all the fasters. While Keith goes to pack, Richard and Tamara while away the time with some more retail therapy.
God, I feel, who needs food, when you got shops?
For a week is a major achievement for him.
I came here to do it for a couple of days, fall off the wagon and get pissed. But it's a natural way of cleansing and getting rid of all the toxins out of your body. And I'm not being bought with all the spiritual stuff. I'm not into that kind of stuff. Keeping it real. It's a good way of getting all the crap out of your body that you've put there over the past, whatever, I'm 27, so 27 years. And it really is getting rid of 27 years of crap.
For Kim, it's about a lot more than cleaning the body out. She's going home, tattooed, a stone lighter,
Yeah.
and spiritually lifted.
I wrote this morning because I felt like I needed to write this down a little bit. I came here bruised but not broken, in need of some TLC and some time out. I can't go on. I need some food.
Food finally comes for all the fasters. While for Keith, Tamara and Richard it's welcome relief, for Kim it marks the end of a life-changing week.
You know, in my life there are certain points where I could put like a gold star that, you know, there's life's either good or bad, but then there are moments.
Tamara didn't drink in the month after the course, but isn't tempted to buy her own Kalima board. Any healthy intentions Richard had lasted less than an hour. Before he even left Thailand, he scoffed some deep-fried chicken and was constipated for a week. Kim, meanwhile, is still keeping up with the teachings of the spa and has already booked to go back next year with her family. Keith has cut out the junk food and is keeping fit. But there are some downsides to being healthy.
I was on fruit for breakfast and then raw vegetables for lunch and stuff like that. And I kept that going, I think about 4 days. And then I decided I needed a drink. I hadn't had a drink, hadn't had a drink in so long. 2 glasses of wine and it was a blackout, you know. And I've got quite a good resistance to alcohol. Not anymore. It's ruined me as a drinker.
Oh no!